Baseball. It's one of the most intently watched, worshipped, and analyzed games in America. In fact, it was President Herbert Hoover who said, "Next to religion, baseball has furnished a greater impact on American life than any other institution." Truth is, to a lot of fans, baseball is religion. And no one could agree more than 85-year-old Sister Damian, who has attended nearly every Houston Astros home game for the past 6 years.
I'm happy. I clap for him, and I get so engrossed in the game.
You see, Sister Damian's presence here is more than just an interest in the game and a way to spend an afternoon munching popcorn and drinking soda. For Sister Damian, sitting here in this stadium is a dream come true, a deeply seated wish she kept silent for almost 70 years.
This is my home. I have been here many, many years. Our life is very much centered around God. That's what we are, Sisters of the Incarnate Word and Blessed Sacrament.
The Houston Order of the Incarnate Word and Blessed Sacrament opened its doors in 1873, educating children from across southeast Texas. 65 years later, an A student graduated from this academy and pledged her life to her church. She took the name Sister Damian, and the newly anointed nun said goodbye to everyday American life. But the biggest sacrifice of all was baseball. Sister Damian had spent her childhood watching America's pastime.
My father worked for Anderson and Clayton Cotton Company. But first of all, he started out as a baseball player. We attended to the baseball game, all the baseball games over in East End. When I entered the Common now, I knew there was a possibility that I would never go to the ball games anymore because we were rather cloistered then, not really fully cloistered, but we did not go out mixed with the public.
Daily prayers, teaching classes, studying her religion, and renewing her faith. This was her daily routine for decades, until the rules of the church changed, and after 68 years away from the game, Sister Damian was back in the stands. And with the new Minute Maid Park towering across the street from her church, it was a home run marriage made in heaven.
Now these days, when you watch an Astros game, do you know all the players and their names and their averages and all of those things?
I know most of the players. Now some of them I know now Bagwell was my favorite. I knew him quite well. We were friends. Biggio, I've had pictures. In 2003, where Drayton sent the whole team on a picnic to Kissimmee. And I was invited. I went on their jet, went first class.
You went on the Astros jet?
I was invited on that. Drayton and I have become good friends.
Call it fate, call it divine intervention, but it was a chance meeting between Sister Damian and Astros owner Drayton McClain that led to Sister Damian's choice seats at the game and a chauffeured golf cart ride to the stadium.
Come, Mary, you gonna take me over?
Oh yeah, I gotta take care of
I told him all about you. He was very gracious, and he asked me how I got started in baseball. And I gave him my little story, which you've already heard. And he liked my story. He told me that if I send him my name and address, he would see to it that I got tickets, just like that. Well, he did. I got the tickets for 2000, and I am still receiving the tickets. But Drayton McClain, we have become the best of friends.
And what does it do for you? to be able to come to these games?
Oh, it has given me a new look on life, because actually my life as a religious has been beautiful. I've been blessed in so many ways. I had breast cancer, but I'm a survivor because I was pretty low in cancer. But God has given me life. And I really think He wanted me for the baseball. At the time, I didn't realize I would be having all this privilege of sitting here at Minute Maid Park.
The Houston Astros could be the only team in the majors who has a direct connection to God on hand for every game. For certain, they won't find a more devoted fan. It just took her nearly 70 years to get here. Now, we're not sure if her presence has affected any games, but Sister Damian says it's not fitting for a nun to pray for the outcome of baseball. And besides, she's got her own philosophy on what it takes for her team to put a mark in the win column.
Do you think maybe Drayton and the Astros organization thinks that you're bringing a little bit of divine help to their ball club?
I don't think that. No, I really don't. Because they've been pretty bad. And if people do come in and say, "Sister, why aren't you praying for them?" Well, one time I got tired of hearing it. I said, "God helps those who help themselves."